The internet didn't just wake up today, it bolted upright, screamed, and checked its pulse. Because out of nowhere, Blueface's sister went full nuclear and dropped an accusation. So dramatic it makes the Kardashians look like they argue over coupon codes. She didn't whisper. She didn't tease. She didn't say it with her chest, she said it with her soul. In one explosive rant, she claimed Chrisean Rock is hiding a serious issue, and the way she emphasized it. Enough suspense to make Netflix jealous. Fans froze mid-scroll like they were in a horror movie. TikTok gasped in unison. Instagram went into cardiac arrest. Twitter, or whatever it's called today, spontaneously combusted. Comment sections descended into chaos, with people acting like they suddenly work for the CDC. The FBI and Zeus Network all at once. No one knows what the serious issue is, but everyone is pretending they do. And the way Blueface's sister delivered it. Sharp, cold, calculated drama with a side of spiritual warfare. If even a fraction of her claim is true, then Chrisean's entire storyline might be hiding a chapter darker. Then a Zeus reunion backstage fight? Buckle up, because what comes next makes this accusation look like the opening. Credits the second Blueface's sister hit post. The internet didn't just react, it collapsed. Like a folding chair at a family reunion fight. Her accusation came out of nowhere, sharp and dramatic. Like she'd been sitting on the world's spiciest secret and finally decided to microwave it until it exploded. She said Chrisean was hiding a serious issue. And she dragged out that phrase like she wanted the entire planet to pause their lives, clutch their pearls, and Google symptoms they didn't even recognize. The timing, the tone, the delivery. It was a masterclass in controlled chaos. To understand why this shook everyone, you have to rewind the messy timeline of Blueface's family. This clan doesn't do peace. They don't do subtle. They don't do private conversations. Their group chat is the internet. Their therapy sessions are Instagram lives. Their emotional support animal is drama. So when Blueface's sister opens her mouth, the entire digital universe braces, like they're preparing for a hurricane formed out of petty, unresolved resentment. And this time, she didn't disappoint. She didn't vaguely hint. She didn't say, "Y'all will see soon." She hit the world with a direct accusation that felt like she was firing a warning shot into the sky. Her tone screamed, "I know things, and I'm not scared to say them." Fans immediately turned into FBI agents wearing pajamas. They started combing through old clips of Chrisean, analyzing her mood, her glopes, her breakdowns, her interviews. They pulled up screenshots like forensic detectives who somehow skipped training but still want to solve a national case. What made her accusation worse or better, depending on how much chaos you enjoy, was that Blueface's sister has a long history of calling out the women in her brother's life. She sees herself as the family's watchdog, whistleblower, and unpaid security guard. And the internet loves her for it, because every time she speaks, she shakes the ground with absurd confidence. When she said Chrisean was hiding something serious, fans believed it instantly. Because her delivery felt like someone holding a secret nuclear code. Within minutes, gossip pages exploded. Blueface's sister drops bombshell. Chrisean accused of hiding major issue. What is she covering up? The headline spread so fast you'd think they were being launched out of a cannon. Memes were already being typed before people even understood the accusation. Drama channels rushed to upload videos, even though none of them had actual information, but that never stopped anyone before. They stretched speculation like it was yoga.fans. Of course, fell into two groups immediately. Team Blueface's sister is telling the truth because she always has the tea. And Team she's jealous, bitter, messy, and needs a hobby. The debates were vicious. People wrote paragraphs like they were submitting dissertations. Others wrote short insults that looked like they typed them with their forehead. But the point is, everyone had an opinion. Even people who couldn't spell Chrisean's name correctly. Things escalated further. When someone dug up old clips of the sister, hinting that she knew things about Chrisean long before this accusation, suddenly fans started connecting dots that shouldn't even be in the same coloring book. They claimed she'd been trying to warn everyone for months that Chrisean's wild energy was a distraction, and that this serious issue had been brewing quietly behind the scenes. Of course, none of this was proven, but since when does the internet wait for proof? Chrisean, meanwhile, stayed quiet. That made things worse, because when someone as loud, explosive, and unpredictable as Chrisean goes silent, people panic. Silence from Chrisean feels like she's either plotting a comeback, repairing a clapback, or ignoring the drama completely. And none of those options bring peace. Fans refreshed her page like it was a live emergency broadcast. She posted nothing. That silence became a character in the story, while everyone waited for her response. Blueface's sister posted again, this time doubling down with even more confidence. She didn't specify what the issue was, but she alluded to truth coming soon. People pretending to be fine and lies catching up. That was enough to set the internet ablaze again. Each vague sentence she dropped felt like a puzzle piece made from chaos, but fans couldn't resist trying to fit them together. TikTok detectives emerged like roaches after lights out. They analyzed Chrisean's recent behavior. Was she too happy? Too emotional? Too quiet? Too loud? Too pregnant? Too Jeem Obs? Too chaotic? Too calm? They concluded everything and nothing at the same time. They created theories ranging from dramatic to supernatural. One person said she looked off. Another said she looked too fine for someone hiding an issue. Someone else said, "Y'all, she blinked weird in her last video." That's a sign. It's what's nonsense, but hilarious. Influencers joined the circus. Makeup artists, life coaches, horoscope readers. Everyone had something to say. I knew this was coming. I sensed an energy shift. I saw this in her aura. One spiritual TikToker claimed Chrisean's chakras were misaligned, and fans took it seriously for a full 24 hours. The internet was not just reacting. The internet was unraveling. Meanwhile, people dug into the sister's motives. Was she protecting her brother? Was she jealous of Chrisean's fame? Was she stirring drama for clout? Was she telling the truth? Every narrative had a loyal fan base, each one defending their version of reality like it came with a warranty. Then someone brought up the fact that Blueface's family and Chrisean never truly settled their beef. The screaming matches, the fights, the insults, all of it resurfaced like ghosts coming back for a sequel. Fen said she always hated Chrisean, so of course she'd accuse her of something like this. Others argued that Blueface's sister had been right about things in the past, so maybe she's right again. The tension was thicker than a Zeus reunion hallway. Blogs interviewed anonymous sources claiming the issue was real but wouldn't say more. Those anonymous sources had the credibility of a used car salesman. But the internet still treated their words like leaked government files. Everyone waited for the next shoe to drop, unsure if it would be a sandal, a sneaker, or a steel-toe boot. But here's where the drama got truly dangerous. The more the sister talked, the vaguer things got. The vaguer things got, the more people filled in the blanks. The more blanks they filled, the worse the rumors became. Blueface's sister wasn't just accusing Chrisean of hiding something. She was letting the internet invent the something, and nothing spreads faster than a rumor with no details. By the time the day ended, one thing was clear. This wasn't just family drama anymore. This was a wildfire, and the sister was holding the matchbox because the internet didn't calm down. It went into full psychotic overdrive. What started as one accusation from Blueface's sister turned into a global investigation, run by people who can't even find their remote when it's under the couch. Every platform became a courtroom. Every user turned into a lawyer. Every meme became evidence. And every dramatic eyebrow raise from Chrisean in any old clip was treated like she'd been signaling distress in Morse code. The memes were the first to strike savage, creative, and disrespectfully hilarious. People made fake movie posters like Hidden Issue, the Chrisean rock story, One viral meme showed Blueface's sister holding a magnifying glass, yelling,
I just bought
"Aha!"
some new titties. Y'all know I ain't with that overboard shit.
Another had
This
Zeus
little
Network
feeling,
producers
just
hiding
feel
behind
me.
curtains like they knew exactly
They
what
ain't
the
nothing
sister
too
was talking
outrageous,
about,
you know
but
what I
were
mean?
saving it for
That's
season
something
4.
for my
When
man.
Zeus becomes part of the meme cycle, you already know the drama is undefeated. Then celebrity pages jumped in because nothing fuels their content calendar faster than chaos they didn't have to dig for. They posted side-by-side collages, slowed down clips of Chrisean blinking in interviews, screenshots of her crying after gym sessions, and even freeze frames from her old fights. They treated every pixel like it contained clues. People wrote paragraphs like they were applying for positions as federal agents. Influencers recorded 15-minute videos saying absolutely nothing except y'all. Something is off. And then came the twists, the celebrity reactions. Subtle ones, shady ones, mysterious ones. Because when drama gets loud, Hollywood gets sneaky. JT tweeted, "Would get sneaky." JT tweeted, "People hide too much behind that tough act," and fans immediately tied it to Chrisean. Cardi B liked a meme about issues always coming to light, and Twitter had an aneurysm. Summer Walker posted a meme about fake vibes, and suddenly she was part of the investigation without permission. Even Nicki Minaj fan accounts started dissecting her old lyrics like she'd predicted this moment. The TikTok detectives took things to another planet. They made hour-long breakdowns analyzing Chrisean's breathing patterns. Her gym clips, her nails, her laugh, her eyes, her hair, her tattoos, everything. One girl claimed Chrisean's energy shifted. Another said she saw darkness around her aura. Someone uploaded a clip of Chrisean dropping her phone and captioned it, "This was a sign." That video got 2 million views. TikTok is the land where facts go to die, but the real chaos erupted when fans began dragging Blueface into the conversation. They said he created the atmosphere for this beef. They said he chose violence by letting his family drag every woman he dates. They said he wasn't defending Chrisean because he secretly agreed with his sister. They even dragged up old clips of him laughing while the women in his life argued, saying he feeds off chaos like a mosquito feeds off blood. Blueface didn't respond, but his silence was interpreted as 900 different things, none of them good. Meanwhile, Blueface's sister started posting again because she loves attention more than she loves closure. Her follow-up wasn't a clarification. Oh no, it was a bigger, messier breadcrumb. "Y'all gonna see soon," she wrote. Everything done in the dark comes to the light. The internet went feral. That was all people needed to spiral. Theories sprouted like weeds in a backyard no one waters. Some said Chrisean was dealing with emotional struggles. Others claimed she was hiding issues from the family. Others said the serious issue was personal, not physical. Nobody knew anything. Everybody believed everything. And the feud snowballed because Blueface's sister's vagueness became her superpower. She dropped hints without details, statements without proof, tension without context. It was like watching a reality show villain stretch out the plot because the season needed more episodes. But the wildest twist came when people started linking the drama to old beefs within the family. Clips resurfaced of the sister fighting with Chrisean. Clips resurfaced of her calling Chrisean bad energy. Clips resurfaced of her saying Chrisean brings problems. The internet stitched all these old moments together like the world's messiest documentary. Suddenly, fans claimed the serious issue had been brewing for years. Influencers turned into personal historians. They created timelines, made charts, mapped out every conflict between Blueface's family and Chrisean. They even added color-coded arrows, like this was a college lecture. TikTok stitched those videos with dramatic music, acting like the serious issue was the missing infinity stone. Meanwhile, Chrisean stayed silent. Zero reaction, zero clapback, zero emoji, nothing. That silence terrified everyone. Fans begged her to respond. "Say something. Sis, blink twice. Tell us what you're hiding." The silence made the rumor bigger, because everyone knows when Chrisean is quiet. The universe should prepare for an earthquake. Then the fitness influencers joined the chaos. They analyzed her gym videos, claiming she looked exhausted, drained, or unfocused. Others said she looked perfectly fine and that Blueface's sister was stirring drama for clout. Even therapists on TikTok jumped in, giving unsolicited mental evaluations, like they were diagnosing characters in a fictional show. But the most unhinged part came from Zeus fans, the ones who believe they have insider knowledge because they watch every episode twice. They said the serious issue was being hidden for the sake of the show. They said producers knew. They said cameras caught things that never aired. They convinced themselves the sister slipped up and revealed a forbidden secret. Again, zero evidence. But at this point, the internet didn't need evidence. It needed oxygen because the rumor was suffocating everyone. And then, the sister posted again. More vague, more dramatic, more chaotic. This time she said, "Don't say I didn't warn y'all." No explanation. No follow-up. Just a warning. That warning spread faster than fireworks on the 4th of July. Everyone refreshed Chrisean's page. Still silence. The rumor was now a monster. And Blueface's sister didn't stop it. She fed it, raised it, and unleashed it on the world. And the world. The world was ready for a confrontation. Because, at this point, the story wasn't about whether Chrisean had a serious issue. The story was about why Blueface's sister wanted the world to think she did. The drama had mutated into something bigger than a family feud. It became a full-blown cultural circus starring confusion, conspiracy, and chaos wearing matching outfits. People weren't just asking what the serious issue was anymore. They were asking why Blueface's sister suddenly felt the need to scream it from the rooftops, like she was auditioning for her own Zeus spinoff. And the silence from Chrisean. That silence was starting to feel like the loudest part of the scandal. The internet is not built for patience. If someone doesn't speak, it creates the story for them. So every hour Chrisean didn't respond. The rumors shapeshifted like they were powered by dark magic. People convinced themselves she was preparing to clap back with a documentary. Others claimed she was ignoring the drama because it wasn't worth her time. Another group insisted she was secretly laughing at her phone, enjoying the free press. The truth. Nobody knew, and that uncertainty only magnified the madness. Blueface eventually chimed in, not with clarity, but with chaos. He dropped a cryptic tweet saying people speak on what they don't understand, which might as well have been an accelerant poured onto an already blazing wildfire. Fans screamed, "He's defending her," while haters yelled, "He's siding with his sister." Everyone interpreted the same 7 words in completely different ways. It was like watching people argue over a painting that might be a flower or might be a fireball. Depending on the angle, then came the interviews. Every gossip show, every commentator, every loud internet personality wanted a piece of this story. They dragged up Blueface's entire family history like they were preparing for a televised courtroom battle. They listed all the fights, all the screaming matches, all the reality show-level meltdowns that had come before. The narrative was simple. Whenever Blueface's sister opens her mouth, drama is guaranteed. And this new accusation was just her latest masterpiece. But the turning point came when fans started questioning her motives. Why drop this now? Why so vague? Why add fuel without fire? Some argued she wanted attention. Others said she wanted clout since Blueface wasn't trending like before. Another theory. She was jealous of Chrisean's visibility, success, and public support. People pointed out that every time Chrisean's name rises, Blueface's family seems to accidentally stir drama. The pattern was too strong to ignore. On the flip side, another camp argued that Blueface's sister was the only one brave enough to call things out. They called her the truth teller, the family whistleblower, the woman with the courage to say what others won't. They praised her like she was doing a public service announcement. They said if she used the words "serious issue," then something had to be going on behind the scenes. Meanwhile, Chrisean continued her silence tour, posting gym clips, selfies, and random chaotic moments like absolutely nothing was happening. No response. No shade. No cryptic subtweet, nothing. And that nothingness became a psychological thriller. Fans dissected her gym videos like she was secretly blinking codes. Commenters wrote essays under her posts asking her to clear the air. She ignored every single one. Silence became her armor, her strategy, her unintentionally iconic response. But the sister wasn't done. She decided to go live, and this is where the scandal took its darkest, wildest twist. During the live, she danced around the accusation, giving crumbs that were dramatic but vague enough to keep the rumor alive. She said things like, "Y'all will find out soon. I'm not lying. People be faking for the internet, okay? And I'm not exposing her." Yet sent fans into orbit. Her hints were explosive but empty. The kind of sentences you drop when you want to watch chaos unfold without actually saying anything actionable. The internet didn't need specifics. It needed suspense. And the sister fed it like she was hand-delivering popcorn to an entire stadium. People clipped her live, uploaded it everywhere, slowed it down, analyzed the tone of her voice, the squint of her eyes, the tilt of her head. They treated her live like a confession, even though it was just a messy monologue sprinkled with drama dust. Then blue-check celebrities started reacting. Some posted thoughtful messages about not believing everything online. Others posted laughing emojis. A few posted prayer hands like they sensed a storm even bigger approaching. The scattering of reactions added another layer of mystery to the story. Hollywood rarely touches Blueface Chrisean drama. The moment they do, it signals something deeper. But here's the twist everyone ignored. This scandal said more about Blueface's sister than it did about Chrisean. And the accusation wasn't a revelation. It was a mirror reflecting her own grudges, insecurities, and resentments. It was less about a real serious issue and more about stirring the pot, 'cause the pot is the only place she feels relevant. Fans eventually caught on. Comments shifted. Why you keep dragging her? Why now? Why are you so invested? Where's the proof? How many times are you going to pull this stunt? Suddenly, the public wasn't just questioning Chrisean. They were questioning her. And that shift was deadly to the narrative. The sister realized she needed to defend her own credibility fast. But instead of clarifying, she doubled down again, saying she didn't owe anybody details. And with that, the rumor, the messy, mysterious, dramatic rumor became nothing more than smoke. No fire, no receipts, just smoke. But the damage, already done. The internet thrives on implication. And Chrisean, she thrives on silence that turns into power. In the end, the sister's accusation didn't destroy Chrisean. It exposed something else entirely: her obsession, her bitterness, her need to be louder than the truth, her hunger for attention disguised as honesty. And worst of all, it showed the world that she was willing to unleash chaos, even if she had nothing to back it up. But the internet isn't done watching, because everyone knows this family never sleeps, and drama in the Blueface universe never dies. It just waits for the next spark. If you made it through this whirlwind without dropping your phone, spilling your drink, or screaming into a pillow, congratulations. You are officially stronger than Blueface's family group chat. Because what we just witnessed wasn't regular drama. It wasn't even premium Zeus-level chaos. This was a full-blown digital earthquake caused by one accusation, one vague sentence, and one sister who loves drama like it's her full-time job with benefits. Before the next chapter hits, and trust me, something new always hits in this universe. Smash that like button like it owes you gas money. Drop a comment telling me whether you think Blueface's sister was exposing something real, stirring the pot for clout, or simply bored and looking for a storyline. And hit that subscribe button like you're signing up for VIP front row seats to the chaos. Because the scandals in this world come faster than Chrisean posts gym clips. Turn on notifications too. Because the moment this family sneezes, cries, tweets, fights, hints, or breathes weird, we're breaking it down right here first. Every accusation, every clapback, every shady emoji, every cryptic live, every meltdown disguised as a message. And remember, in the land of Blueface and Chrisean, the truth doesn't walk. It jogs out screaming. Waving receipts, ready to ruin someone's night. The drama never ends. The chaos never sleeps. And the family feuds, they reload themselves. You're watching Expose Express, where the mess stays messy, the tea stays boiling hot, and the scandals never ever clock out. Clock out.